What's up, YouTube? This is Lightning with Lightning Game Reviews, and today I'm bringing to you an interesting video. I've seen a lot of people complain about the G930, right? They say it breaks, it has all kinds of issues with the USB device, the USB connection has disconnected, and they've had to go in and resolder it. Simply put, this is one of the best headsets you can buy. I would rate it up there with the Corsair Vengeance 2000. I would rate it up there with Mini Turtle Beach. Actually, I would rate this higher than Turtle Beach because I have had every single Turtle Beach headset I've ever owned. I don't care whether it be the $70 one or the $500 one that I was gifted. They've all broken. And not from misuse, because I treat my headsets really well. Okay? When they're charging, I hang them up right here on the door. Now you may be thinking, well, it's obviously fallen off. No. No kids, no pets. Every single time I've ever left this here, I've come back to it being here. Rarely, maybe once or twice a year, do my headsets drop and hit the floor. That is a small amount. So I'm going to show everyone how to properly protect your devices. You'll notice tape right here. That's because I noticed a small crack forming in the rubber. I live in a very humid environment that gets very, very dry, and simply put, this is not the best rubber. Occasionally, what happens is the humidity will seep in, and when the humidity seeps out, thanks to the dryness of the situation, you also notice I have a lot of guns. So I have a dehumidifier in my room as well to protect my PC and my guns. So this creates the fun situation of cracks forming in the rubber. Now, what you do in this situation is you use a little bit of Gorilla Glue, because it is rated for rubber. It'll actually seep into the rubber. Then you tape it up. Now, I could have removed the tape probably 8 months ago, but I just left it on because, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't rub against my skin. When it's on, it's not even touching me, so I just left it like that. So that's one way you can take care of that. Now, the USB port. How do you protect the USB port from coming disconnected? That one is simple. You don't force the USB connection in, and when you lay it down, when you're charging it, you don't force it like this, and you don't force it like this. You leave it sitting just like this, or better, you have it hanging. Let me get my chair over here. You have it hanging with the USB connection right out of there. I'm going to lay the phone down real quick and show you just what I mean. Actually, I'm going to see if I can try and get this in while maneuvering the phone a bit. Not going to be possible. I'm just going to show you. I'm carefully putting the USB cord directly in. The only resistance you should feel is the snap from the two pegs on the USB cord as it goes in. I should have done this earlier. And that's it. Now, that's how I charge. Just like that. Hanging up. I've had these since 2011. I've used this exact pair for a very long time. Now, one thing you do need to watch out for when you are using your G930. this is so hard to do with a cell phone. Okay, there we go. That's not a line. That's actually a crack. See if I can get this for you. That's actually a crack. That's going to happen. Those four screw joints are kind of tightly held there together. You can see the sediment on these things. You can see how, like, all the kinds of, like, dirt and dandruff that's collected in these devices over, what, 4 or 5 years now. So, these are actually pretty old. As you can see, small crack forming right there. Some people will tell you to use epoxy. Don't do this. What you want to use is a flexible glue, kind of like Gorilla Glue. Now, you do not want to have these headsets on while you have Gorilla Glue on them, because Gorilla Glue doesn't really react well to human skin. Gorilla Glue can even produce health issues, if you're using it in an enclosed environment. So basically, if you want to do this, do it out in your back porch or open your damn window. But you want to make sure you put some more flexible tile glue. Super glue is actually bad. Now, super glue is just bad. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. The other side, you'll notice, does not have that. The fake leather has worn off over the years, and it's just down to the pads. But overall, this headset has protected, or not protected, this headset has done well for me. When the battery's good, I am capable of getting 6-7 hours out of it. The one thing you do gotta watch out for, though, is your Logitech gaming software will stop charging the device if it says it's full battery, which can create issues. If you have the battery plugged in for extreme periods of time, such as 24 to 48 hours, you can come back to a completely dead battery. In fact, before I put these on, they were buzzing and squelching because the battery was actually at its very, very last leg. And it is charging up right now, and it does not want to stay on for more than 5 or 10 minutes at a time, simply because, well, I kind of left it plugged in for 2 days. My bad. Do not leave these plugged in for extreme periods of time. And I would actually recommend not using wall chargers for this, because while yes, it can charge it faster, the power coming to it is greater than what this is designed for. And I have seen people who use wall chargers explicitly have to replace their batteries after a year and a half, whereas I only had to replace this battery after 3 years. That being said, this is also true for pretty much all of your electronics. When you plug something into micro USB, do not have the cord moving left or right. Those connections on a micro USB connector are incredibly small, and I've had to repair those before. The only way I was able to repair it was to find a soldering iron that had a sharp point on it that you could actually stab yourself with, and go in and simply touch the connections so that they would remelt and reconnect. That is a temporary fix. That will not save the life of an item, and should only be done to something like a cell phone, so that you can extend the life of the cell phone for the time being, so that you can make it to your next upgrade cycle. With that, this is Lightning with Lightning Gaming Reviews saying, have a good one.